It should be looking.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan.
Yep. You guys get sound on back on. Now behave. Hey, can't music.
Greg Anthony and Doris Burke.
Doris Burke is funny. Let's see.
Joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks and the 2010s team. And it's the 2010s team to start out. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Luka Doncic. Reggie Bullock is out there with Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the power forward. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Guys, know if you like the Padres, the Brewers beat the Padres 4-3. Really up there.
And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Doncic, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's James. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This guy is unguardable in the open floor. When LeBron gets into space, we might as well turn the lights out.
To the paint, Finney Smith.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
Well, I think that's where knowing where your teammates are on the floor at all times is critical, and then being willing to give them the ball at the appropriate time.
Here's Finney Smith, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot. And yep, we thought we might see it, and the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
First one falls for him. Giannis, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Curry. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And Giannis will weigh it in.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Brunson. Wide open look, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Count that bucket.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And James picks up the foul.
LeBron James.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team
And so
foul.
Powell will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Finney Smith.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Brunson with a clean look. Hits it from three-point range. Brunson's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Passes to Doncic. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. On its way from Curry for 2. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The court vision, unreal.
And they double up Doncic. For 3, Bullock. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
For 3.
Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. And so Curry will bring it up for the 2010s team. 4-point game. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 5 points in the game.
And how many times have we seen this? Curry always has an answer from 3.
Here's Brunson into the lane. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
To the right side. Finney Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now a timeout call by the 2010s team.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Pearson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic.
Get ready for the Dance Squad.
A different look for the 2010s team. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Anthony Davis. James comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's LeBron. Over Kleber. James, no good. Mavericks leading by 4. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Here's Dinwiddie. And the pass to Hardaway. Leonard brings the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's the 2010s team with it. Here's James. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Here's Brunson, and another basket for Dallas.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Outside for Curry. For 3. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 8.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Giannis against Dinwiddie. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Pass to Kleber. Back to Dinwiddie. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hardaway passes to Bertans. Hardaway against Leonard. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Antetokounmpo finds Harden. Here's Curry with the three. With the clock running down. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The 2010s team out in front. They finish off the first quarter on a 14-6 run. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for the 2010s team, guys, what jumps out so far stat-wise?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the floor for Dallas, Travis Bertans out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo.
First personal
That is
foul.
his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Bertans kicks to Kleber. Dallas moving it around. And finished off by Bertans.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
What a determined move by LeBron, getting to his finish even with the defender right on it.
Pass to Brunson. To the inside. Kleber with the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Wade. Takes it inside. And it's Wade with the jam.
I'll tell you, still some athleticism from the wily veteran. Love seeing Dwayne Wade use those physical gifts. Go ahead, Wade.
Mavericks trail by 4. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Bertans. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Doncic is subbed in for Dinwiddie. To the middle. And with that, the 2010s team lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Bullock.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
It almost seems unfair, gentlemen, to have a guy as strong as LeBron be able to handle the ball the way he does.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Finney-Smith lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Assist goes to
Finney-Smith's got 11 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And a deep three from Curry. No good there. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Doncic left side. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's the 2010s team with the ball. LeBron passes to Leonard. It's Curry outside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's Doncic. Buries the easy one. Doncic has got his first bucket in this one.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The ability to flip the switch, right? LeBron James, he decides it's time for me to score a little bit right now. Let me give my team a little bit of juice.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Wasted no time on that one. Here's the 2010s team with the ball. 3-point lead. Now here's Curry. 14 points for him.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Nice shot by James.
When you think about LeBron James's career, he has put in so much time and diligence in the offseason to become a better shooter. Pays dividends again.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Checking in for your 2010s team, Anthony Davis, Carmelo Anthony.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's KD. That one drops for him. Durant's got the lead up to 5 now for the 2010s team.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And Davis pulls it down. Here's the 2010s team with the ball. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
Well, some guys just excel at scoring through contact. And Dwayne Wade, how about the strength on that move? Wow.
Doncic kicks to Bullock. There's the triple. And it's Doncic missing. Doncic has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Now a timeout call by the 2010s team.
Start it.
Now into the lineup for Dallas.
And so it's the 2010s team with it. 7-point differential. Outside for Durant. Shoots the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Durant's got 5.
You simply cannot give Kevin Durant any room to shoot it, and his consistency over the years is really what's striking.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Davis Bertans checks in for Luka Doncic. Dinwiddie passes to Bertans. Kleber up top. Can they get it? And Kleber slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, the IQ is just off the charts for Steph Curry. He senses when the defense has left someone open, and I guarantee you he will put it on time and on target.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Bertans in the post, guarded by Curry. 5 to shoot. Dinwiddie, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Dinwiddie finds Kleber. They double him with James. Dinwiddie wide open. Buries it from 3-point range. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
And Harden with the stuff.
And when he's in the open court, Harden has one thing on his mind: finish.
Hardaway for 3. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's James. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The clock runs out. And heading to halftime. The 2010s
Yeah,
team
you just
leads
said
by
yeah,
11.
you're not gonna
Time
do
now for the
that.
halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by James.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Mavericks trail by 9. Bullock with it, and Curry picks him up defensively.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And a deep three from Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And the 2010s team making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And they double up Doncic. For three, Bullock. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the 2010s team. They've held a 12-point lead early. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another three for Dallas.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
On its way from Curry for 2. Powell pulls it in. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. For the 3. And that's good. Luka Doncic for 3. Doncic has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Mavs. Here's the 2010s team with the ball. Low block shot. Good on the jump shot.
And that's a nice play. Harden sure knows how to use that body and length inside.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
A different look for the 2010s team.
At the line for
Carmelo
2.
Anthony is checked in for Durant. Russell Westbrook comes in for James Harden. And Paul subbed in for Stephen Curry. Both good from the line that time.
And I think, guys, over time, you would anticipate Luka Doncic becoming more and more of a leader. This guy is so fun to watch from a skill perspective.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And that one's good. Leonard.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
Inside, here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And it's Westbrook, that time on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. And the Mavericks call time here.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Mavericks trailed by 3. Stolen by Harden. Pull-up jumper. And yes, it's good. LeBron's got 24 points.
Boy, what growth from James since he entered the league with his ability to consistently knock down the jumper.
To the middle. Here's Dinwiddie. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Oh, at 6'8", it's easy to forget how good his handles are, but LeBron creates easy opportunities for himself.
Brunson against Harden. Here's Kleber. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Mavericks have looked good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Bertans, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Reggie Bullock. He hits both from the stripe.
So I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back in just a second. You guys are good. They just have to do something. So.
Here's the 2010s team with the ball. 3-point lead.
2 minutes.
LeBron wishes to curve.
2 minutes.
No good from outside.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered. Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Hardaway has gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. From the arc. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, in the first half he was unstoppable from deep. Now 2 more since the break.
And Doncic, here we go. And he gets it to go.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Curry against Doncic. Curry with another miss. And so here is Dallas, trailing by 2. There's the drive. And Doncic gets it to go.
Assisted.
Doncic has got 18 points in the game.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's James. Leonard kicks to Curry. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the 2010s team leads by 3.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Here's Hardaway, and the Mavericks get another bucket right there.
Well, how pretty is the shooting form of Hardaway Jr.? This guy is on point.
40 seconds left in the third. Curry with it. He's got 23. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
2 open that time, made it look too easy. Hardaway has got 7 points here in this quarter.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situation.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
The shot will not fall. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. The 2010s team out in front. They're up by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's the 2010s team with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. On the court for the Mavericks. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Maxi Kleber is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Dinwiddie in at point guard. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, doesn't Kevin Durant like to put defenders on their heels, and he gets them to foul? Love it.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the 2010s team.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Well, you've also got to love how hard they've attacked the basket. All that penetration getting them lots of easy buckets.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. And so Durant nails them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside Hardaway. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 5th assist in this one. Curry finds James, driving inside. And James throws it down.
Just fluidity that LeBron plays with. His ability to change direction on a drive so quickly. Incredible.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. It's a 5-point game.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
James, the pass to Antetokounmpo. On its way from Curry for 2. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Well, a performance worthy of an all-time great. And I think at this point we're comfortable putting that label on Stephen Curry.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
That one falls. LeBron's got 30.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Knocks it loose. Curry with the steal. Jumps up, and Curry with the stuff.
Come on now, with his three-point range and dribble drive ability, that dunk is almost unfair. Steph?
Dallas calls timeout. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Bertans. Reggie Bullock comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by LeBron. No good from Finney-Smith.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
LeBron James at the line for 2.
Free throw drops for James. Howard's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. So he gets them both. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Mavericks trail by 13. Finney-Smith passes to Powell, and he uses the glass on the layup.
How about the skills of Dwight Powell down low? Hard for the defense to match up with his length.
The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Curry against Dinwiddie. No good on that one. And it's the 2010s team taking it the other way. James. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. James has got 38 points.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Bullock dishes to Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. And he gets the bucket. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
It's Harden with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
Mavericks trail by 15.
In the game. 2 minutes.
The pass to Bullock. Here's Powell. Here's Dinwiddie. Good on the triple. Dinwiddie's got 11 in the second half.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Now a timeout call by the 2010s team. They're leading by 12. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
LeBron passes to Howard. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the 2010s team leads by 17.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Bullock, good.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
James in the post, and he finishes nicely on the layup. LeBron's got 40 points.
Well, I'll tell you, if you work as hard as LeBron James, as he did in that instance, he's a physical force inside. That's going to be his shot every time. I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Here's Harden outside KD. And the three ball is good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious, takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
Curry's checked in for Paul. So it's the Mavericks now. Over in the corner, Green from outside the arc. Another three for Dallas.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Curry, and good. That's a friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Curry's got 32 points.
The offensive magic of Steph Curry never gets old. His talent level is just off the charts.
That one goes in.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
And Harden with the stuff.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Back to Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple. And here is Curry. Beyond the arc. Got it.
The supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range.
So the 2010s team wins it. This game may not have been.
Awesome. I think that's it for the video. Just see you guys after the bit. See you guys there. Goodbye.